is added a lot more branding to it. So these colors are changeable. You can brand it with images, put in what you want for your own color scheme, and in many cases also for your text and typography, just so it matches a lot well. Some new features, some new plugins have been added. So you can manage your own fast facts, what you want to put in. And we've done some tutorials, or will be doing some new tutorials now on how you can add in your icons straight to the page. There's still the ability to log in straight away, and what people really want to know is, what is this? We have now added multi-language. So at the moment we are using a plugin called G-Translate, which is the Google Translate. I've selected 4 languages, so if I was to click on France, it converts the whole thing over. There's also an option for something called WordPress multi-language, where you can translate the pages yourself. But I know that that's completely up to you. We're giving both options now. And Ross is right. This is up to you. You can stay with the theme that you have, and we will enable these plugins that I've talked about. So the languages. We also, if I go back to English, which I can understand, we also have now an events calendar. So these will be available on this theme, the original theme, or you can choose to have the new theme. And this is what it looks like, some social media. And this is just a quick high level on what it looks like, what we've done, and how we're going to work that. So this is the first part. I'm going to walk you through into the next step, and then I'll take questions at the end. So start saving them up. If you have questions, I can come back and forth between the two. So the learning platform, and I am going to pull up the learner account first. So this is a test site. This is why you haven't seen any of this. This is what we have. What you're at the moment is called a production site. This is called the test version, or the test instance. I'm sure Rob will tell me I've named it completely wrong, but there we go. And as you can see, we've simplified the look a lot. And there was a very a long thought out process around why we did this. There were lots of conversations. And the point behind this is to make it as sort of malleable to your own branding and your own styles as possible by keeping it simple. We've now added onto the front page a lot more, in the sense that makes it one click for the learner. The idea is everything you can do on the front page. So all of the enrollments, I know many of you used to say, well, why does it only show 5 enrollments? We've now added this in instead, this widget here, which allows you to see all of the enrollments you currently have active in the front page. We've also added a quick links. One of the other things that came back, and as you can see, most of this comes from feedback. A lot of people, when we were going through, there was confusion. What is the Learning Centre? How do I find my learning? And I know that many of you had to answer those questions for your learners. So to make it simple, we've put them as quick links here. They can change their password. They don't need to realise they've got to click on their profile to do it. They can browse the catalogue straight from here. They can view their learning and their learning history all from this front page. Level 2 still have news. So you can still add news features that you want, and it will come up as a sidebar against this. And we've kept the search on the left. So if I was to go into search catalogue, and it's spinning, which is a good sign. My internet is not at its, there we go. So same thing, the theme carries on through. Very basic kind of look and feel, clean, crisp, and easy to find what you need. And as you can see, the functionality is still there. Many of what you'll see, it's about the fact that the upgrade is improving, not necessarily changing drastically. So please don't worry too much. I will show you the admin in a minute. and I will see their academy, but this is one of our test ones we put through. So if you have a look through here, as you can see, it's nice. You now have the images. We will be adding images to each of the courses as they come up. So more look and feel to it as well, interactive in that sense. But the bit you're all looking for is the admin. What's happened? What are we looking at here? So let's pull this up. Let me get the right password. Copy and paste is my friend today. Log in. You'll notice straight away that you've still got these elements across the top, but what's more important is the links here. Some of them are different, and this means that you can request help, you can log into, you can actually connect directly to the help center from here. So the knowledge base is accessible now from that home page. So if you're going through and you've suddenly got a question, go straight to the home page and click on support. This way, again, you're not sort of looking for links, but it's all there. You can also view users, view learning modules. So let's have a quick clink. So here we go. So viewing users, and what you'll find is you now have a way to search. So this is some of the functions that's different. So they've changed the look and feel of users to similarity of searching for modules, and rather than having pop-out windows constantly, which I know is exactly one of the things, these pop-up windows always going on, they've now embedded everything into the screen itself without this pop-up element. So you can search directly from here, and I think this is great. And yeah, it's so there's, as I say, it's improved functionality, not necessarily changed or completely redone functionality. Reports are still there. Everything you've come to know and love is still available, and we're very yes, of course. So advanced filters, here we go. So you have all of the sections that you would have had in that pop-up window before. You can now just type in, let's have a look at the Judo filter, and it will pull up whatever you want. I am not in the system, sadly. I could pull up Ross, so let's see if we can get Ross. This is where good test of, there we go, there he is. Ross is our test learner, and we won't tell you why we made him the tester. So this is, yeah, so this is, oh, this is great. Click on the tools button. Click on the tools button, view and edit profile. So you can tell Rob's nudging me. So yeah, of course, so you can edit everything from here. So again, rather than having to, sorry, on the right, I was clicking at the cog. So tools. You can now print and export your list directly from here. So before you have to run reports, now you have the function of being able to do this directly from within the page.